What is up, guys? Quinkun here, and welcome to episode 1 of my Manchester United career mode. And it feels so good to say that. Ever since I deleted this career mode by accident, I always wanted to remake it, but I knew that I had to move on and make a new career mode. But this is a career mode that I always wanted to finish. But just so you guys know, I did sim the first season, and I didn't really care how I did in the first season. I was expecting to get like 4th place or 5th place, you know, it resulted that we actually did win the league. Even if I sim the freaking season, Manchester United still wins the league. David Moyes couldn't do it. He got like 60 points this season, which is absolutely horrible, or 50. I don't know how many Moyes got, but we did lose the Community Shield versus Wigan, and for the FA Cup we beat Southampton 2-0, and we sealed that in the box. But we did get a good way to the final. We faced Swansea and we beat them. We made it to the quarters, faced Chelsea, and we beat them. Then we made it to the semis, and I think that's Bolton. Yes, that is the Bolton Wanderers. We beat them, made it to the final, then we beat Southampton. So we got the FA Cup. Now it's time to move on to the Capital One Cup, and we won that also. We beat Liverpool 1-0, and it's always a good thing to get trophies snatched away from your rivals, and Liverpool and Man U have such a big rivalry, and we beat Liverpool in the final, and it gives me great satisfaction to beat them for the Capital One Cup. But now we move on to the Champions Cup, and Real Madrid won the cup. And it's kind of realistic, because Real Madrid faced Dortmund in the semifinals, and Barcelona faced Atletico in the semifinals. It's kind of realistic, you can say that it is, but in this game, Barcelona beat Atletico, made it to the final. Real Madrid beat Dortmund and made it to the final. And Real Madrid beat Barcelona for the Champions League, and they win their 10th Champions League in our season. And it's a good thing to see, because I'm a Real Madrid fan, Manchester fan. So although they did knock us out in the Champions League in the round of 16, it was still good to see them win. But in the Euro League, Arsenal won, and they couldn't win anything, any trophies from their country, but they did win the Europa League, and it looks like they're going to be facing Real Madrid for the Super Cup de Europa. But that is the trophies that were won this year. We won 3 trophies this year. We won the league, the Capital One Cup, and the FA Cup. So that's 3 trophies, and that's very good for us. Moyes couldn't have done that. All he won was a Community Shield. And but we go to the statistics, and Wayne Rooney got 3rd place for most amount of goals. He got 14 goals, and that's pretty damn good for Wayne Rooney. He normally averages around 12, 13, but in some seasons he does get 16 goals. Now we go to assists, and Wayne Rooney leads it with 9 assists, and you know, he's making us look good. Wayne Rooney did a great job this season, and I know that teams are going to be looking to buy him next season, so I'm going to try to keep him. I'm not going to sell him. That's an error that I did in the previous career mode, and in this career mode I'm going to base it off the signings that Louis van Gaal wants. He wants lots of Dutch players in his team now. He's obviously going to want to make Robin van Persie the captain, but for clean sheets, Lindegaard was like 6th place for clean sheets, and De Gea was like right under him. And you know, I don't know why Manchester had played 2 goalkeepers in the league. I don't know if it's De Gea got tired. I don't even know what the hell was happening. But we didn't get any good stats for clean sheets. But that was the end of the season, and we got the manager award because we won the league. We won lots of trophies, and you know, that's what Manchester is. We win lots of trophies, and we're glory hunters. And you know, we're not glory hunters per se, but we expect a lot from our club. And I know there is a bunch of phony ass Manchester fans that left the club already because they saw how horrible we did this season. But I'm a real Manchester fan. I'm sticking with my guns. I'm sticking with Manchester. I fell in love with them in 2006 when I was barely like 10 years old, 8 years old, when Ronaldo was doing all these crazy stuff over there. But we do move on into the first season. But we do move on into the next season, and we do have some objectives from the board, and they did review how we did this season, and they said that we did great, but they would want us to do better in the Champions League. We got knocked out we got knocked out by Real Madrid, and Real Madrid went to win the final. But, you know, I do expect a lot from my team this season. I hope it's going to be a very, very good season for us. And, you know, I did make some signings last season because I didn't want to run out of money this year. And, you know, I did make some signings in the January transfer window, and I think they're pretty realistic signings. They're pretty good ones that I would like to see, players that I would like to see in Manchester United. But as you guys can see, we're going into the next season. We ended the season already. We got the review from the board, and it looks like Franck Ribéry is gonna leave Bayern. And you know, he had a horrible season this year. Although they did win the league and the cup, they got the League Cup double. But Ribéry, man, he did so horrible this season, but he's still a very good player. And we get this season's budget. We will be getting $60 million and $300,000 in wages. And this is why I bought players last season. I was thinking of just, you know, simming it, buying all my players next season, but I knew that I was going to get a cut this low. So let's see the players I signed last season. Alright, so these are the players that I bought. I bought Mehdi Benatia from Roma, and I offered $20 million and Nemanja Vidic. This was a good opportunity to get rid of old players that were leaving the club already. So we sold Nemanja Vidic to Roma, and we bought Luke Shaw. We offered Evra, and we bidded around 6.3 million, so that was a huge bargain. Evra left to Southampton. Luke Shaw's in Man U now. Now, Kevin Strootman, I was going to offer Fellaini, but they never accepted it. So I just went on and I paid $33 million for Kevin Strootman. And it looks like he's going to be on his way to Manchester United to fill in that midfield. And Marco Reus, we offered Ashley Young and $44 million. And it would be so awesome if Marco Reus could come to Manchester United. We need great wingers, and if we get him, it would give us a confidence boost and give us many more things, you know, to work with. But we also did sign Jordan Classy, and that guy is such a beast, a good Netherlands player. And we sold Fellaini, and we offered around $8 million for him. And you know, Fellaini had a horrible season this year with Manchester. He couldn't fit in, but we did sell Chicharito for around $20 million. So we did sell a lot of players. We got a bunch of players, but you know, that was the signings that I made last season. Now we move on to players that I want to buy this season, and I want Steven De Vrij, Thomas Vermaelen, Bruno Martins Indy. I want Daley Blind, Arjen Robben, Alexis Sanchez, and Memphis Depay. I only have $60 million in the bank, so if I could sign all these players, that would be great. Right now I'm looking at young players to, you know, make the team younger, make the team have more ambition. You know, Thomas Vermaelen is really linked with Manchester United right now. It looks like he is gonna leave Arsenal, but we could get Steven De Vrij. He's having a great World Cup run this season, and Memphis Depay, it looks like he could make his way to Manchester United. But let's move on to players that we are going to sell this season. We did sell a lot of players last season, but it's time to sell more. Our squad is so huge, so we're going to sell Darren Fletcher. We're going to sell Antonio Valencia. We're going to sell Nani, Johnny Evans. We're going to sell Anderson, Alexander Butner, and we're going to sell Bebe, who is a horrible player. But we're going to sell those players. If I get any offers, doesn't matter who it's from, I'm going to sell those players and get them out of here. We do make some bid offers for Steven De Vrij, Bruno Martins Indy, and we make an offer for Daley Blind. And you know, all these players that I'm signing right now, we are going to buy them. So we do sign Steven De Vrij, and he joins Manchester United. He joins for free. We offered them Johnny Evans, and they said that was enough. So we get Steven De Vrij for free, and we signed Bruno Martins Indy, and we signed Daley Blind, who had a spectacular game versus Spain. You guys saw that pass that he gave to Ryan Van Persie. That was exceptional. But we also signed Memphis Depay, and that guy is looking to be a very good young player. We sell Bebe, and you know, he was a useless player to say the least. I saw this video on YouTube that Sir Alex Ferguson put him to play for like 2 minutes. He did horrible. He centered the ball horribly, and Sir Alex Ferguson, after putting him in, he took him out. So that was funny as hell. But that was a squad that I have set up versus Udinese. It is a 4-3-3, and I have De Gea in goal. I have Benatia and Phil Jones in the center back positions, and I have Rafael and Luke Shaw on the left back position. So our defense looks great. Our midfield is Mata, Wayne Rooney, and Kevin Strootman. Those are the three midfielders, and we have up top in the attacking force, we have Shinji Kagawa as a left winger, Robin van Persie as a striker, and we have Marco Reus as a right winger. But we got into this game versus Udinese, and Jesus Christ, we're playing so bad. I'm not really that good playing with a 4-3-3 attack version of it. And, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I thought that if I played this 4-3-3, I was going to play well. But we were playing well, but we did concede a goal. And it was very disappointing to see that, because I thought we were playing very well. They got us on the counter, and they scored that goal. But we do get a free kick, and Marco Reus steps up to take it. And that is a beautiful, beautiful free kick. He scores a beautiful goal. It just drives in. It looked like a freaking rocket going into the back of the net. And we made it 1-1. And Reus could be our next Ronaldo for Manchester United. Reus is such a beautiful player. If you guys see him play, you guys know what I'm talking about. He's beautiful. He's a great player in real life, a great player in FIFA, and hopefully he makes his way to Manchester United later on in his career. But he's already 25, so you know, right now is the best chance for him to make it to Manchester United. But we do get a chance with Shinji Kagawa, a horrible shot. You know, it just went over the bar, and the fans were mad at his ass because that was a nasty ass shot. But Wayne Rooney does get a sprained ankle. He's going to be out for 4 weeks. So, yeah, that's a very bad news to hear. And after that injury, our team was doing so bad. We had so many shots on target from the other team that were hitting us so hard. Our defense was crap. And, you know, after Wayne Rooney left, we were playing like retards. But in the second half, Newcastle score a goal around the 90th minute, and we lose the game 2-1. And I know it's very disappointing. We lose our first friendly, and you know, all the critics are going to come now. But like I said, Wayne Rooney's going to be out for 4 weeks because of a damn sprained ankle. So I quickly take him out, and we put in Mata in his place, and we switch the formation to a 4-2-3-1. But if you guys did enjoy this video, remember to slap a like and subscribe if you're new. This is the Manchester United career mode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And episode 2 will come out on Saturday, as well as Real Madrid career mode. That will come out on Saturday also. So if you guys did enjoy it, remember to leave a like. I'm Quinkun, and I'll see you guys next time.